Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You look at this Arizona defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's complete to Michael Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Hall.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. Now 2nd and 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you'd better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Ritter. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Ritter now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
10 cycles.
A 9-yard loss.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
10. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Down.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Ridder back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give up the middle with Benson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Working from the gun, Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
In motion right is the tight end. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Ritter from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Set, hut.
Here's Ritter. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamien Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now with him and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
On the double.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Edo Blue. Down. Ready.
To the air again, it's Ridder. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Set, hut.
Final play before the half. Here's Ridder. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Okay, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's to the right side. He's got Ryman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ridder. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They run over center with Benson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Spike 60. Steel. Black. Ready?
Ridder now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Paul on a give up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff for Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, here's Benson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Here we go, set.
39-yard line.
Hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Set, hut.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Ready.
Ritter.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Let's go now. Ready.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. This pass out wide to Hall. And some room to run now. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on fourth down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Ready.
Ritter looks to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Black shot. White. Hut.
Now Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. But Charles, a lot of happy...